So how's it going, guys? Since both of my video cards are in the mining rig, I thought to myself, what games can you play with an i7 7700k processor integrated graphics? And no shit, it's not gonna be any AAA titles. So I threw that out the window because we all know it's gonna be like in the negative frames if that was possible, and it probably wouldn't even launch, for Christ's sake. So no point in any of that stuff. So what I did do is find some older titles, some indie games from the last year or so. And first off, I did Verdun, and right now it's at 720p. I want to say it was at 50% scaling because at 100 it was still choppy. Even as you can watch right now, there's still a lot of choppiness. The average frame rate was in the 20s, maybe over 30 at max. DxStory didn't display the FPS, sadly, and it was a hell of a time to get this stuff recording because it would crash a lot. So I'm just going to keep the footage, and next episode I will make sure that there is a frame counter in one of the corners of the video. Is this playable? If you want to struggle to see 20 feet in front of you, yeah, it's pretty, well, not 20 feet, but like it was pretty hard at some points to see my enemy. It gets out in the distance. If it was 1080p maxed out, like it was the full resolution, it would be easy to see targets. There wouldn't be sparkles and like pixels just kind of dancing around. So it was a pain sometimes, and plus this constant stutter, the lag here and there. It was a real big mess, to say the least. I would like to mention that the CPU was running at a core clock of 4.5 gigahertz. Now, I would like to see if I bumped it up to a stable 4.8 or 4.9, maybe 5 gigahertz. I don't want to push that because I don't have a water cooler on, but I have been there. And it runs really hot, but I can push it. So maybe in the future I'll come back and see if the frame rate has improved. And, you know, deep down, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference because I think it's more down to the power of the integrated graphics itself. No, I know it's from that. So, truthfully, I don't think more of an overclock will really do anything. But I guess we're going to have to come and try it out in the future and see what happens. Alright, so for the next title, we did good old Left 4 Dead 2 in the Source Engine. And, you know, we all know it's going to run bloody. This thing could run on maybe anything. I think it's just. But I wanted to throw it in because I remember gaming on a sub $300 laptop. And I remember my friend buying this game for me, and I was like one of the only games I could play besides Minecraft and some other zombie type game. And I'm like, that's all I played was I played this from back to front and front to back over and over and over again, and just trying to do all this crazy stuff with it, which I can't even remember. So this one I kind of added more for a nostalgic feel, because we can all remember those late nights playing this game in a dark room with 4 other friends. We've all been there. I remember that super well, and I really do want to play this game in the dark again, but some of it is creepy. So okay, I'll come back to that. I will focus on the topic on the hand. So, is this game playable? No shit. I had it at 1080p, all high, and it ran like a charm. most of the time. Most of the time, sometimes it dipped down to roughly 25 FPS. I think the lowest it got down to maybe 20. And if you wanted a smoother experience, you can easily bump the settings down to medium, and you'll be set. I was actually expecting it to not run at high. I was expecting maybe medium, but I was surprised really. More, of course, the fire dropped down the FPS, of course, because I'm guessing, I don't know how much video buffer the integrated graphics has. If I find out, I will display it on the screen, and I'm pretty sure the highest core clock is 1.3537. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to double check. I'll put that on the screen right now. Same with the video buffer. So at the end of the story, this game is playable on this integrated graphics, and I knew it was going to happen. I just had to put it in for nostalgic. So the third game on the list is Stalker Color Pripyat. It's the third game in the franchise, and if you haven't played any of them, I would recommend to go play them if you like old post-apocalyptic games. I love them. I haven't played them all the way through, but I do plan on doing that, especially right now since they are an okay play. I did have to go with 720 ultra low for it to run. Either way, I don't really care. The game won't look like a AAA title anyways, so it's more of a preference if you really asked me. But there are some stutters. This game is not an easy game to run. I was surprised it ran, even though it is an old game. My old laptop could not run it with the goddamn. So I am surprised. Was there stutter? Yes, as you just saw, there is stutter here and there. Reasons? Well, I'm gonna guess the textures, even for this integrated GPU, is too much. The draw distance. There's a lot of factors going on in this game, and it's an old game. Old games most of the time aren't that optimized, especially this game. But yes, it is playable most of the time. Frame rates are averaging around, I'm pretty sure it was around 30 and below, but high 20s. Did I ever get 60? Yes, I got 60, but I had to look up to the good old sky. And once the rain started, no. It was laggy. It was super laggy. And I was surprised. I actually got the guy when I shot this. I was gonna bring that up. I didn't know what happened to him, but I got the fucker. Thank God. Because I almost died. But yes, the game does run on the integrated graphics. Would I recommend playing this on integrated graphics? If that's all you got, go ahead and play these older games, because most of the time you can run them no matter what. Doesn't matter if they're poorly optimized. Most of the time these older games will run on these newer integrated graphics. Maybe not Crysis. Maybe not Crysis though. Maybe not Crysis, because that's Crysis, and maybe some other titles like Crysis. So I'm gonna keep this whole Stalker thing going. This is the second game in the franchise. It was running on 720p. It was the medium preset, as you can say here. Sorry, yeah, 720p. You have to do some missions to get in the outside world, but just to give you an idea, when I was heading towards where the whole map was, it got super laggy. I'm talking 9 FPS, but in the compound, it was smooth sailing. I'm gonna say you have to tone down the graphics a lot to low, and then low to try to fiddle with it some more. Because the compound's not much going on. It's still stutter, a lot of stutter, and this is what I'm talking about. It can just tell us I'm getting closer. It's getting choppy and more choppy, left, right, and center. As I go back into the compound, it kind of smooths out. So, all in all, can you play on an integrated graphics from an i7 7700k? Yes. To a point. Is it gonna be on AAA titles, ultra settings, 4K? No. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, I blew your dreams up. No. Use your bloody sense. Intel is not known for the integrated graphics to be amazing. I hate AMD. I don't like AMD. But they have better integrated graphics. If you're gonna do that route, go to AMD. Go for the Ryzen. Wait for the Ryzen 2 to come out. Alright guys, as always, thank you for watching and have fun while gaming.